the snow, my brother.
Yeah, I couldn't find you, so I just assumed you were in the dumpster.
Oh, yeah. You can't find George. You know where he's at.
Yeah.
Still got my candy cane. Wish everybody a happy Christmas. Merry Christmas. Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, over 2,000 people have watched our dumpster video. Mm-hmm. What the heck, buddy?
I know.
People's life that bored.
Times are that rough, George.
We're entertaining, though.
We are
What
entertaining.
am I doing here? Okay. Well, I should have took my other dress shirt off.
Yeah, I was supposed to do it too. I didn't do it.
Okay. Well, what the heck? The snow's got us all deprogrammed here.
I know, right?
On George South TV. Blizzard, bullet, but we're still. The show goes on. Neither sleet, rain, or Ultimate Warriors Clothesline will stop us from doing our TV show.
Nope, not at all.
I'm putting a play in Bullet be on a TV show. I mean, be on his. I don't feel comfortable, Bullet. But anyway, we're good, Bullet. We're good. I got about 8 shirts on. It's freezing here. George South TV.
It is. It's cold too. Old Techwood Drive Studios. We got going.
Oh, I love that.
Yep.
Well, that's a true story. I'll talk about that on the show, Bullet, how they used to make us wet our heads and stuff.
Yep. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Dad, You Don't Work, You Wrestle. You hear the claps. You know what time it is. George, how was your weekend?
Bullet, it is awful hard to clap your hands after you've been going through a dumpster covered in snow. But that's beside the point, Bullet. Our fans still deserve to hear the clap, and that actually helps warm my hands up.
Yeah.
Bullet, a great week. As you know, we all had a great week, Bullet. I want to hit on something real quick here. You know, over 2,000 people. The big dumpster dive is the talk of the wrestling world, believe it or not. I guess Royal Rumble was so bad. I didn't get to see it, but I guess it was so bad that people got something else to talk about is our annual dumpster dive that we went through. Over 2,000 people, Bullet. Believe me, I seen them all. People don't call me. They said it's pathetic that George... One guy said that he would have paid money to watch a pay-per-view of me going through the dumpster. That may be something that we talk to our people about, Bullet, and see if we can get that done. They called me a homeless person. They called all that, all that kind of stuff. And here's what I'm getting at, Bullet, here. Basically, people need to get a life. That's all I'm saying, Bullet. But we're here. We roll on. Whatever you say, folks, it don't matter. We roll on. We come up with new ideas. I've already, can't let Vince know this yet, but I've already sold a ton of the annual backlash from 2001, I think it is, Bullet. But anyway, they're doing so good, folks. A lot of people have tried to get their hands on those ECW. You wait. Everybody's laughing at me now, Bullet. But it's like somebody that invested in the pet rock. I know I'm showing my age, Bullet, but you remember back in the day, a fella found a rock, picked it up, said it was his pet. Next thing you know, he sold 100 million of them, Bullet. So everybody's laughing at me now with these ECW VHS. But as soon as I see my friend Tommy Dreamer, and have him autograph them, and then I sell them and make Michaela's college fund, they won't nobody be laughing. So, pre-Pet Rockish is fixing to take off. Bullet.
There you go.
Anyway, so that's a mouthful. Great week, Bullet. I do want to touch on something real quick. It's the kind of, I know it hurt my feelings, hurt a lot of the great wrestling fans. Folks, listen, this is what I try to say here every week. I was looking so forward to the Ted Allen benefit show that we do every year. 3 big, huge shows that we have done down in Georgia. Just a lot of hard work goes into these events. And I know a lot of people has already heard, I know everybody's already heard, that event, which was coming up next weekend, has been canceled. Bullet, has been canceled. Not because of anything, but a stupid wrestling group had went in the week before, and as I've always said, wrestlers are idiots, Bullet, and they pretty much destroyed the place, awful music, all kind of stuff. The school board stopped it, shut it down. They will not be, and I hate to bring the news, I hope everybody's already heard, they will not be a Ted Allen memorial show this year.
Yeah, I even heard that school doesn't even want amateur wrestling there anymore.
I
don't know what they call the wrestling team anymore.
Listen, and it was at this beautiful school. They actually saw I heard this week. They actually saw 2 kids thumb wrestling and expelled them for the rest of the year.
Yep.
That's how much heat people are in that school. There will not be another show. It just breaks my heart, Bullet, and here's the funny thing about it all. Here's how stupid people are. This special guest for next week, believe it or not, was New Jack, King of Hardcore, who has destroyed more buildings than anybody, but still, Bullet, didn't have time to destroy this building because a wrestling group of outlaws did it for him. Bullet. So, just a sad note, I want to thank Terry for having me there. I was there all 3 years. One of the guys, the few guys that had made it all 3 years, Bullet. Just a huge success and enjoyed it. But this year, I've got to find another booking, Bullet. But anyway, maybe on the street selling VHS ECW tapes. But all that being said, Bullet, we've got a great show coming up in just a few days.
Yes, we do.
I know the odds have been against us, but I actually think that Bullet Jake Manning will make his first EWA show that I've actually advertised you for,
yes.
Bullet, without you even knowing it. But Seagrove Super Show this coming Saturday, my Brad Armstrong tribute show, Bullet. I'm just so excited. It is the good cause is for the Knockout girls softball team that we do every year. They use this money to go play in tournaments and to get new equipment, new uniforms. So that will be this Saturday, Bullet, in Seagrove, North Carolina. So we're very excited about that. So everything's good. Oh, I did want to put a plug in, Bullet. I know I'm showing my age, but I just want to tell you how much I appreciate you. You know, Bullet, this year, George South TV, Dad, You Don't Work, You Wrestle, this past week, we're on top of everything.
Yep. Sports, entertainment, it don't matter. Well, you know, a couple that were married for years, Bullet, that came up, brought me through high school. You know, I love Kiss on this side, but kind of the feminine side of me loved Captain and Tennille. I don't know if you remember them, Bullet, but they were hot, husband and wife team for many years. Kind of along the lines of when Donnie Marie came up, this Captain Tennille, they were everywhere. Biggest name in the world, Bullet, sold all kind of gold records. Unbelievable. Been married for 45 years. Bullet, they called it quits. They called it quits. One of them is 74. The other one is like 76. What? But anyway, Bullet, it just breaks my heart that they throwed all that away, and we've been hearing through the entertainment scoop that one of them don't think the other one appreciates them. So, with all that being said, Bullet, we may not make it 45 years. We're getting close. But I do appreciate you, Bullet, and everything. Maybe they're setting up for a comeback. Maybe they're working us all.
Oh, I love that.
Maybe they're letting people know that, hey, you can come back.
Oh, I love that, Bullet. I love that. Maybe they'll tour with us.
Yes.
But I do want you to know how much I appreciate you, Bullet, and just so there's 4 million other reasons you may get rid of me, but it ain't gonna be because I don't appreciate you. So, with that being said, Bullet, before we get off here, I've got somebody special I'm going to put into our idiot bag this week. Drum roll or cold hands. You know, boy, we can put anybody we want in this idiot bag. And I'm going to tell you, this has really been bothering me. And this is who's going in our idiot bag this week. Boy, I'm putting my friends in it. Now, let me explain here, folks.
George,
no,
I'm sorry about that.
No, not you, but let me explain. And you've noticed, you notice kind of a trend of this. People have got recently to where they'll put my name in a post on Facebook. And a lot of times it's just thanking me, which I appreciate that. But here's why they're getting in that idiot bag. Every time that they post my name, put my name in a post or something, and people, as you know, circle it like vultures and come in here with all this crap about George South. Here's the thing I've noticed. The person that originally put my name in it runs and hides. I've noticed that. They don't stand there. I get on there when I can get on there and get my dadburn flip phone to work right. And then I get mad. I'm human, Bullet, believe it or not. And I fire back. But then I'm saying, wait a second. I didn't start this. Where is the guy, my friend, Bullet, which there's too many of them to name. So, Bullet, we are putting my friends in the idiot bag. My good friends. Every one of them that has used me in a post, they may thank me. They may say George did a good show for us or brought the ring on time. That's fine. But then whenever the whole world starts saying all this crap about George South and what him and Stallion done, and here's what you think is comical. It is guys that is like 20 or 25 years old. Me and Stallion ain't rode the roads for 40 years, Bullet. It's just comical. But anyway, my question here is I put all of my friends in the idiot bag this week. They ain't got my back. You know what I'm saying? And I'm tired of it. Bullet, really. So quit thanking me. Quit saying how much of a good guy I am. Quit anything good about me.
Anybody that's ever given George South a compliment, you're in the idiot.
That's exactly right. Every one of you. Because when I start getting fired on, they run and hide. So, Bullet, that just shows you that we can put anybody we wanted that idiot back. So I'm glad I got that off my chest this week, Bullet. Okay, really, because I keep waiting. You know, I hang back, I just wait. Okay, maybe somebody will say, you know, well, everybody's got their opinion, something like that. Nobody does. Nobody does. And then I get on there and get in an argument with some goof, like I got time to do that, and I'm thinking, what am I doing? I didn't start this. So leave me out of your post, people. Quit thanking me. Quit saying anything good about me. Okay. Got that off my chest, boy.
Well,
Book's doing good.
That should be too hard of a feat for some people. but anyways, this brings up a topic, and then we're gonna get a little psychological and in depth.
Oh,
here.
bro, this is heavy here.
This is something that I've entitled "Old Wrestler's Disease." That when somebody gives you a compliment, you become extremely uncomfortable.
Yes.
Can you as I've grown older and as I've been doing this much and much longer, when somebody gives me a compliment like, oh, good match or whatever, I start to freak out, and then I have to turn around and give them a compliment, or I say, well, wasn't that good, because I feel uncomfortable because somebody says something nice about me.
Yes.
Now, I have been really trying very hard to pinpoint when that started to happen for me. I'm starting to wonder, have you noticed that behavior in yourself, and can you pinpoint when that started?
Yes. I think, Bullet, for me, and that is a very, very good point that you said, I think we're all so used to bullcrap. Honestly, Bullet, we really are. That we see too much of even guys telling other guys good matches when we just watch that match. And we're thinking, what match did you watch?
Yes.
So, not saying that there ain't been some good matches that get compliments, but I that has set in on me. I think it set in on me my second day in the business. Bullet, that's stretching it a little bit, but, and I'm not saying there is not some legitimate, but we know, and we appreciate the people that do come up and say it, but I think a lot of that is said without putting any feeling behind it. No. That's what I'm saying. Bullet. You know what I'm saying?
There's a multiple time NWA heavyweight champion that's probably said nice things to me a couple of times, but I probably didn't mean it.
Yeah, exactly, and that is a very, very good point, and that's why we said here at Georgia South Training School, highspots.com, Rings Training School, that when we tell you did something good, we're not going to lie to you. You can take that to the bank. I don't think that's as much in the wrestling world. We always joke about the ones that I want telling me that I had a great match is the ones that had a great match. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? And it goes back to what I've always said, Bolton. I know I'm stretching this out here. If any wrestler, me included, has a favorite wrestler or looks up to somebody, you think that they would want to learn this business as much as they could to pay that ultimate respect to that guy. Bullet. That's the reason I wanted to learn how to wrestle. I still don't know what the heck I'm doing, but I never wanted to disrespect Paul Jones. And I think a lot of that, coming up saying great match. I know people do that to me now, and they didn't even watch my match. I know that for a fact, Bullet. But I think we just all, old or new, get immune to the bull, Bullet, and there's a lot of it, And it is a compliment when I told you many years ago, Jerry Lynn came out, and actually in this huge building of a lot of stars, he came out and watched me and Boogie Woogie Man Jimmy Vance match. And I just thought that was the neatest thing. I've never forgot that. And he just told me, he said, I wanted to watch, two guys. I wanted to watch. So when it's real. That's what I'm getting at, Bullet. And I know I've stretched it out here, but I think we know when it's real. They can shoot us a line of bull, but we know. We all joke. We all this. But I know that great matches are few and far between. We know when they're good. That's what I'm going to leave that on, Bullet. You know what I'm saying? It ain't a bragging thing, but we know we know when our matches stink. I'm telling you right now.
Because the fans ain't afraid to say it.
That's exactly.
And that's for sure, judging by the Royal Rumble.
That's exactly. Oh, I love that. That's all I'm saying. But I will put a little note in here. I do not understand, and it may be all big work, but, I don't even think my buddy Daniel Brown was even on the thing, was he? At all.
No, he was in the first match.
Was he?
And lost to Bray Wyatt, and then everybody was expecting for the Rumble, but that
yes,
and it didn't.
Man.
But I've learned as well. I felt very upset when he joined the Wyatt family, and then he came back around, and then it turned out to be this big, beautiful moment where he's on top of the cage, and everybody's going yes.
Yes.
I think us as wrestling fans, as opposed to getting angry, I think maybe we should sit back and wait, because I think they know what they're doing to us.
Yeah, I do too.
And I think the important thing and the cool thing is people are caring about wrestling for the first time, but caring so passionately that people are getting angry and upset when their guy doesn't win.
That's exactly right.
How many times, not to knock anybody, but I can't think of anybody who has been visibly and emotionally distraught when John Cena doesn't win.
Yeah, that's exactly
You know,
right.
but people feel that way for Dana Bryan. So
And see, we're just
that
glad
moment's gonna happen.
That's right. And see, we're just glad that the fans are responding. You know what I'm saying? Because how many pay-per-views, how many VHS tapes can you watch where they just sit there, one way or the other? Now, I totally agree with everything you said, Bullet. That the people are just, they're making their response known. They are responding. They're not just sitting there anymore looking, texting or talking to their girlfriends or boyfriends. They're actually watching, concerned. But I believe that too. Why give all the, when you give everybody what they want right then, what you going to do? Well, I like it. I love what they're doing, and I agree with you that
And I really feel like when that happens, and that trigger's pulled, and that moment happens, we're going to probably be sitting on a new era of wrestling that we've been waiting for decades.
That's exactly right.
Since the time of '97, since the time of 1987.
Oh, I love that.
And you know what that means? That means more people at the shows,
That
more
sure
people
does.
to buy George South book, more people to buy
Oh.
Man Scout Manning T-shirts.
Oh, I love that. I love the way that's go, boy. I love the way that sounds.
We are on the cusp of that.
Folks, listen, thank y'all so much for just letting us come into your TVs this week and your families and your homes. We appreciate being able to interrupt supper. We know you've worked all day and had to come home, but we don't know anything about that because that is the title of my great book, Bullet, that they can get right here at George South TV. Can't they?
Well, actually, highspots.com.
Oh, yeah.
So, it's not,
See, I told you I appreciate you.
oh, no problem. Somebody's got to keep it straight. So once again, George South's book is available at highspots.com.
Very good, Bullet. Very good. It's about 60. How many episodes, Bullet?
We're getting close to 60.
Close to 60?
Yep.